16.2 Special Senses, Taste and Smell. Both taste and smell are examples of chemoreception. Specific chemicals are detected. In the case of taste, these chemoreceptors are located in taste buds that are located on the tongue. So a chemical must be present, it must be soluble in saliva, and then it can bind to specific receptors, and this initiates nerve impulses which are interpreted by the central nervous system as taste. Here's a diagram of the tongue. The tongue is covered with ridges, these little small bumps which are called papilla, and the actual taste buds we'll see on the next diagram are located down along the walls of the papilla. There are different classes of molecules that bind to different receptors, and so these various impulses are interpreted as different taste or combinations of taste. So for example, things that have acid groups, we interpret that as sour. Things that are ions, sodium chloride for example, we interpret that as a salty taste. Many times small molecules with a lot of hydroxyl groups, such as sugars, we interpret that as sweet. So if we look down along the sides of the papilla, we can see the actual taste buds. There are some supporting cells, and then the actual taste cell has a little microvilli that extends out of the taste bud, and the receptors that bind the chemicals are found on the little microvilli. Smell is similar. This is still chemoreception. The receptors are found up in the top of the nasal cavity, a little small patch of tissue which is called the olfactory epithelium. So here we see a section through the head. You can see the nostril, the nasal cavity. If you look right up at the top of the nasal cavity in the little box, this is where the olfactory epithelial is found. Once again, specific molecules bind to specific receptors, and we interpret that as various odors.